beautiful? I don't know if you've had a situation like this. Your loved one is making some choices in their life that you don't feel so sure about. Like for example, they want to quit their job that offers health insurance and lunch stipend to go travel around the world. Or they want to marry this douchebag that you are convinced is an ex-murderer. Or they consistently get off the bed from the wrong side. You think you're going to tell them your opinion about this and they will appreciate it. But instead, they snap at you. They howl at you. They are totally unhappy about what they hear. And you go, hey, I'm telling you this for your own good. And now I'm the bad guy. How unfair. I recently had a humbling experience like this. I tried to give advice to a good friend of mine on something she did, and it totally backfired. I know it's very easy for you to sit there and think, why do they have to be so damn sensitive about this? Why can't they take a criticism like a professional criticism taker would? And that was exactly how I felt about my friend in the beginning. But then I know that if I find myself get too invested in one side of the story, there must be the other side. If you just stand in your loved one's shoes for a while, they're probably saying to themselves, this person who just gave me some shitty advice is someone I love and trust. I thought she loved and trusted me as well, but it turned out apparently she thinks I'm not able to handle my own life. That's why she needs to tell me what to do with it. From your loved one's point of view, they may feel hurt and unsupported. In fact, it's likely that the more they love and respect you, the more hurt they're gonna feel. You may think you're helping them, but in fact, your criticism or advice is a huge confidence crusher, especially if they are in the critical juncture of their life when they need to make a big decision or feel like they need to take a leap of faith on something. Now you say, but I'm right. If they take my advice, it will save them so much hardship and heartbreak. I can give you that. Supposedly, your advice is the correct one in the immediate term. If they had followed your advice, it would have deprived them of the opportunity to learn and grow through their own experience. And for their life as a whole, the opportunity to grow is more important than anything else. So in that sense, even if you're right, you're still wrong. So smarty pants, I encourage you to not feel so smug about whatever brilliant suggestion you are going to give others. And I know I'm the first person that needs that advice. And here are some other things to know before you give your loved one or anybody a piece of your mind. First of all, before you say anything, you may want to check within yourself to see where you are coming from. Maybe you're thinking you're telling them certain things out of pure love. But is there judgment, anxiety, worry, fear? Is there some kind of emotional charge behind your opinion? And if so, why? Because the way we see the world doesn't really reflect how the world is, but instead reflects who we are. So whenever there's a strong emotional charge, it may be a sign that you are simply projecting your own history into this event that's happening in someone else's life. And I can guarantee you, if there is anxiety, worry, judgment in your opinion, they will feel it. They may not know consciously what it is, but they will not feel very comfortable about it. And by all means, please do not say, I'm worried about you. Your worry is of no good to anybody. It's not good for you, may cause depression and heart disease. It's not good for the other person. You may think you're giving someone love by worrying about them, but what they receive is just a giant depressing ball of anxiety to carry on their shoulders. And nobody deserves to carry your anxiety for you. And secondly, you may want to remind them, before whatever you're going to tell them, that you love and support them unconditionally, no matter what happens. This will remind both of you to see the big picture instead of getting tangled up in the immediate emotions. But of course, if you're gonna say this, it's better be genuine. And finally, know that all is well, no matter what happens. If your advice comes from a genuinely loving place in you that is not attached to judgment, anxiety, or the need to be right, then trust whatever outcome emerges from it will be the best outcome for everybody. Your loved one may hear you or they may not. It depends on where they are in their life, and that's totally out of your control. Your loved one may appreciate your advice or they may be so mad that they never want to see you again. And even that, believe it or not, may just be the necessary step for the growth of both of you. In the end, all is well. Okay, that's all for this week. If you like this video, don't forget to share it and subscribe to my email list using the link below. See you next time.